Right guys, we are back again with another unboxing. So this one is quite possibly the most detailed RC Land Rover in this scale. I mean, this scale is it's a weird scale. 1/28, so this is in between sort of Orlando Hunter and SCX 24. It's sort of somewhere in between the two. Now this model, it is full metal, so it's full metal body on it. Obviously there's quite a few plasticky bits on the drive gear and stuff. It does have, as you can see there, headlights work, indicators work, fog lamps work, suspension system balance. Yeah, that's not what do they mean by that? I mean, Keanu. You can even open the bonnet on it, or the hood if you're American. It has a climbing chassis, which is just gobbledygook, and the transmitter that it has is the same one that Turbo Racing use for their tiny cars. Anyway, in this box you obviously get the car, the roof rack, all of the bits that go on the roof rack, and the controller. So what more do you need? Let's have a little look on the other side. So it also comes in green as well, but this body colour that's in this box should be potentially the sand colour. So let's not muck about, let's get this open. Right, so we have got Le Manuel. From the looks of things, I mean, looks like it shows you how to take every single piece off, which is really good. Not a lot of RC cars that are ready to run actually show you all of this stuff, so that's pretty cool. Well, seems to be a lot of jazz. Right, anyway, that's the manual. So you do get the roof rack separately, so that's your roof rack, and it's got all of the luggagey bits on it and the jerry cans, which is quite cool. So you get a few stickers that you can stick on wherever you want. What else have we got in the bag? We've also got some of these bits. So you've got the sand ladders. Get that. That's quite bad quality there, isn't it? Not the best. But anywho, they're good enough, aren't they? So that goes on the side, and you've got your ladder and a little bit of Velcro as well to put on your battery, I'm guessing. So the controller that you get, like I said before, it's very, very similar to the ones that you get for the Turbo Racing cars. I've got one around somewhere, but it is vanished, so typical. Anyway, yeah, so you get one of these. It's squeeze the two bits on the side there and push it forward, if only I could. Oh no, it's just a pull it down jobber. Okie dokie. So, two batteries go in there, and then Bosch, so on it you get a couple of AA batteries. You get one of these lovely little 2S chargers, USB charger, so that's pretty cool because I have loads of these, so bleh. The battery that you get is a 300 milliamp 7.4 2S. And look at this, very strange because it only has a balance lead connector. It doesn't have any other connector, which is kind of cool, I suppose, because, you know, less cables. But yeah, nice solid battery. I'm going to quickly whack that on charge so we're ready to run. The battery's charging. Right, so the car itself, wow, so it does weigh quite a bit, to be honest with you. Even though it's metal, it's heavy metal. So this little Land Rover here is very, very much detailed. I mean, you've got, I don't even show you inside, but let's open the door. Look at that, you can open the door. You've got the glove compartment that side, passenger seat, and the other side you can open that door. Inside there, I can barely see it, but yep, there's a steering wheel, dashboard, driver's seat, gear knob, absolutely everything that's inside there. So yeah, very detailed indeed. The back door's open, that's pretty cool, look at them. So you've actually got access to the whole entire way around on this vehicle. Not many RCs do that, including the boot as well. Now the boot is where you put your battery, so all your ESC and receiver goodness is in the back there. They've left you an extra port in there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's an extra port, so you can put a roof lamp on, apparently. But yeah. Everything seems very, very detailed, I must say. It's quite expensive for I'd call it a toy grade in a way. But it's quite similar to an SCX 24 underneath and an Orlando. It is literally, I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? You've got loads of travel. I think the springs are way too hard. So I might soften them up a little bit, one way or another. But the car itself, very nice, very nice. I think the wheels kind of let it down because it's really sort of sticking out and not very proportional to the rest of the side of the car, but what a cool little car. Look at that. Whee! Loads of travel. I've had a go at one of these. Not had a go at it like, oh, you piece of... I actually had a wee little drive of one of these already. And the only thing that lets them down, if you ask me, is the motor. The motor that they've put in it, it's like a, I don't know if it's an N30, I reckon, N30 motor. And it's just a bit too much. It's too much. I think if they would have put an N20 motor in it, slowed it down, given it like, I don't know, 150 RPM rather than a, I'd say it's got to be like a 500 RPM N30 motor. But yeah, if they would have slowed it down a bit more, it would have been better, because this thing is too quick for a crawler. But it's great for the kids, I must say, great for the kids. And I am actually debating on doing a few little upgrades on this, just to make it a bit more me. Some of the things I'm thinking about doing 100% is paint it. So I want this to look a bit more dirty. Look at this, look at it, it's too clean. Another cool feature with this as well, going on details, under the bonnet, look at that, it's actually got an engine in there. So once again, you don't really see a lot of that, do you? And the fake winch on the front, that's pretty cool. Steering wise, I mean, it looks like it's got, oh, I don't know, probably just like a cheapy servo under there, but it looks like it's be a reasonable size, so I can't see that causing us any issues, which is cool. The drive shafts themselves look pretty sturdy and thick, you know, you've got quite a thick drive shaft on there, so I can't see them breaking too easy. And yeah, absolutely wicked. So my first thoughts on this car is very detailed, very detailed indeed. I need to get some batteries quickly to throw in there because my it's charged. That didn't take long at all. What the heck? So yeah, we can disconnect that now. I'll grab a battery and I'll be back in a sec. Right, so we've got 2 AA's in there, so we can switch that on now. You see it flash, and then we go to the car. Plug in our 2S LiPo. Yeah, it was already switched on. And then obviously the on switch is down there. So let's close that door. So this thing is now on. It has lights on it. The only way to do the lights is to actually, you turn, obviously the indicators work, but then if you hold it for a certain amount of seconds, is it that way? There you go, and then you've got your fog lights come up. Servo seems pretty quick, to be honest with you. You know it's a quick servo, don't you, when you do that and it actually follows it. So yeah, servo is very good. The motor itself, let's just show you some of this, look. Barely touch the throttle. So it can crawl a little bit, but it's sure with the weight on it, it's about as slow as you can go, yeah? Don't need to sort out the trim. There, nice and easy. So this thing just wants to blast. It literally does just want to blast around. You know, like I said before, it's a very cool car, but I really do think they've let it down with the speed. I mean, full throttle. Check that out. Look at it, it's going crazy. I wouldn't even be able to do that on the track. Look. One of the other funny things with this is if you go backwards and then forwards really quick, it will do a wheelie. Madness. So yeah, it's pretty big anyway. I mean, let's just do some comparison things. So an SCX 24, which is this size, the dust on it. Put that next to it. You know, it's definitely smaller than that. But yep, there's the body for an Orlando Hunter. So it's bigger, but it's big enough to notice it's not an Orlando. But either way, I think it looks pretty damn cool. So, I mean, the paint on it's very good paint job. As you'd expect, the detailing, it's very good as well. All of these bits are hand painted on, the door handles and stuff like that. What else do we have, and what else can we say? Got the snorkel on the side. I think we need to get this out really and have a little go on it, see how good it is. I don't hold much hope for its crawl ability, but I'm sure it's going to be a wicked little car. Pretty quick. Handles the grass very well. Quite good. Whoa, it rolls pretty easy. On the stones pretty well. I just think it's too quick. I see its only problem. It's too quick. It's too top heavy, obviously, but it's all that with some wheel weights. Whoa. Speed and power. Well, can it make the concrete section? Eh? Let's have a little try. Whoa, that's not good, is it? Look. It's not that much of an angle, to be fair. I think we can fix this. What the heck was that? Okay, so it's not exactly a crawler. It just does not want to go up, does it? It's the only problem. it won't even tap it at all. That's not going to work, is it? Ow, that hit me on the foot. Okay, so it looks great and it's got loads of cool features, but its only issue is it's way too top heavy and the motor is way too fast. So I think if I change that motor out, we'll whack some really heavy wheel weights in it, a bit of bottom weight somehow along somewhere, and I think this will actually be a really cool crawler. It's just a shame that it won't even stay there without like well, I mean it's quite an expensive car for the sheer lack of ability. That's what I'm going to say, because at the end of the day I think this was about like, I don't know, probably about 90 quid. 90 quid. But it's very, very detailed, I must say. Just a few bits that let it down. Once again, the speed of it. It either wants to go really fast or not at all. And there we have it. Right, so, I mean, it's detailed. That's what we can say, it's detailed. It's got potential, 100% it's got potential. I just think some of the bits that let it down is there's no weight on the front, all the weight's on the back, and it just wants to pop wheelies and roll backwards, you know. It's got not a lot of height before it just goes backwards. So I think if I was to put some wheel weights and stuff, like car wheel weights, that is 10 gram weights, put a load of them under there, I think that will hold the front end down, and we will add some wheel weights to it. And I am toying with the idea of changing this motor out, because I just think it's just too much. It's way too quick for what this vehicle is. But apart from that, I mean, I think it's a wicked looking car, especially by the time I've given it a little paint job. I'm going to muck around with it and see what I can do. But as an unboxing, straight out the box, it's great for flatland, yeah? Great for kids, they would love this. And I know that they'd love this because I let my little boy have a go, and he's only 5, and he loved it, but it was rolling constantly. So with a few little mods, I think this will be a wicked car. So on that, as they say on Top Gear, on that bombshell, I think it's time to leave this video. So thanks for watching. I'll add a link in the description where you can get this from, and a massive shout out to my old man for buying me this one. He got me this for my birthday in May, and I've only just literally finally got round to opening it. So thanks a lot, Dad, that's epic. Let's hope that we can upgrade it and make it full potential great 1/28 Land Rover Defender rock crawler. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, and we'll see what we can do with this. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.